everybody, it's Liam Blanchard here with the Small Wrestling Alliance, and I'm accompanied by...
Hello everybody, you know me. Okay, no you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J.
And we just got finished watching TakeOver Chicago.
Francesca.
She's off camera because she's sick and doesn't want to be on camera and by us.
But
she's there.
She will
give her input.
Yeah, she will be giving her input.
Yes.
Since she spoke. So cool.
Of TakeOver Chicago.
Yes.
And we're here to tell you if it was worth it or not.
Spoiler alert. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna build this suspense.
Yes.
Alright, you started off, buddy.
Field. Okay, so for the first match, you know, it's probably a throwaway one, don't you think? It was Undisputed Era versus the team of Lonnie Orkin and Danny Burch.
Yeah, throwaway as in potential match of the year.
As in throw away all your conceptions about tag team matches beforehand.
Exactly. They did tease the hot tag. They did build up to the hot tag, but they didn't let that be the final bit. And they did so much more afterwards, which I thought was fantastic.
Yeah, they built up to it properly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't waste a whole lot of time on that. Just did the right amount of time for that.
And they only did it once.
Yeah.
And they only did it in the middle of the match.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it wasn't that at all.
Other than that, it was a non-stop roller coaster. If a roller coaster hit you every 5 seconds, very hard.
Oh man, I have to say, without a doubt, at the end of this match, Liam and I were both so winded. We were just like, holy crud! Like, he needed a cigarette, and I needed a cold shower because it was that intense.
And we neither smoke or take showers.
So what did you think of this match, Francesca?
From the parts that I saw of this one...
Because she came in late.
Yeah. It was really good, intense, and very high energy, and just kind of in your face a lot, so...
Yes, indeed. This was a great match. And I honestly thought this was going to be my favorite match of the night. But we'll get into that later on. Was it worth it, Liam?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
From what you saw, Francesca, was it worth it?
Yes.
Yes, it was worth it for Francesca. And yes, it was 100% worth it for me. Especially considering that I said that this almost was my favorite match of the night.
Yes.
Yeah, alright, we'll go on to the next match.
We had King Ricochet versus the Velveteen Dream.
Yes.
So, I'll let you start with this one.
Yeah, so if you've seen anything from Ricochet / Prince Puma before, you know the talent this man has. And if you've been watching NXT, you've known the growth of Velveteen Dream. And these two men gelled very perfectly. Nowhere near as fast-paced as what we saw for nowhere near fast-paced from the tag team match, but still a very psychological match indeed. Something the announce team never brought up is the fact that the gimmick Velveteen Dream decided to do today was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Dressed like Hulk Hogan and acted like Hulk Hogan through a lot of it, but also his pants were designed to look like Prince Puma's mask. So it was a lot of meta references that WWE did not want to reference.
And I feel like they actually can't. Because I think Prince Puma is basically copyrighted by Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff they couldn't say and a lot of stuff they wouldn't say. And just the fact that Velveteen Dream is allowed to get away with this is great.
Yeah.
It is great.
I mean, this hinges a lot on not only the great way they can gel together and have great in-ring ability, but on the amazing character work of Velveteen Dream.
Both men, I felt.
Yeah, no, both men did have really great character work, but so much more could be displayed by Velveteen Dream.
Definitely.
Of course, there was some great character work from Ricochet, stealing some Velveteen Dream's moves near the end.
Yeah, Ricochet stealing some the Rolling Death Valley Driver and the Purple Rainmaker,
and also the the taunt from.
Yes, and the taunt. It's like, oh man, this is great stuff from start to finish.
And such amazing shooting star press to Velveteen Dream from Ricochet when Velveteen Dream was in the middle of the ring.
Yes,
so it was just
definitely.
amazing work there, and some
And
amazing high flying stuff from Velveteen Dream too, as kind of a one-up mission.
yeah, and you can easily tell that high flying is not his thing, but he was able to make it look good. Like he was able to be like, this isn't my forte, but I'm still gonna do it to show you that I am better than you, which was really, really cool. Yeah, I don't think we said who won the last match. So
That was Undisputed Era.
Never mind. So yeah, the match ends with a 6:30.
Did you not want to say who?
I was just gonna leave every match open ended because it was that good of a show, but that's okay. That's no long. Basically, who you thought was gonna won every single match tonight.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of surprises.
Yeah. The surprises came within the ring, not so much the finishes, but the stuff they did in the ring. And yeah, after 6:30, Ricochet does pick up the win, and yes, this match was worth it.
It was worth it for me too. And
Was it
Francesca?
worth it?
Yes.
It was worth it. Did you like the 6:30?
Yes, that was really cool looking.
Yes, Francesca loved the 6:30. And I told her when we were watching NXT TakeOver New Orleans that she would actually be a fan of the stuff Ricochet does, and I think this match here proved it. All right, moving on.
Okay.
Who was next?
We had the Women's Championship match. Nikki Cross, the challenger for Shayna Baszler's NXT Women's Championship title.
Yes, indeed. This was not my favorite. This is probably my least favorite match. But like in Dominion with the Legends versus the Bullet Club, it wasn't a bad match. It just wasn't my favorite because for this one, just because of the outcome, I really want to see gold on Nikki Cross. She has definitely earned it. Her character work is, I think, even a little bit better than Velveteen Dreams. Just her psychotic, frantic nature that she does it's very entertaining, very energetic, very fun to watch. And I just absolutely love what Nikki Cross can bring to the table. But this is, out of all the Shayna Baszler matches I have seen, this has probably been her best.
Yes, definitely her best. I feel that you maybe got cut down a little bit because of time having to go to other matches, but beyond that, I think it was a really solid matchup, and
Yeah.
Nikki Cross looked strong in the loss there.
She
got
tap,
choked out.
didn't
and,
pin.
Yeah,
She
didn't
passed
tap.
out.
Didn't pin. Yeah, passed out. So I thought it was worth it.
One thing I do want to bring up right quick is a veteran move that Shayna Baszler was able to display here, and that was ring awareness to put her foot on the bottom rope. I thought that was a nice touch.
Good development of her character.
And unlike all the other matches, no foot stomp to the arm in this one at all. No trying to roughhouse Nikki Cross in this one. It was literally a wrestling match between the two women, and it just so happened that a good maneuver into the Coquita Clutch gave Shayna the win. I thought that was really cool. I actually really did. Again, I would have liked Nikki to win, but overall, with that little nitpick, yes, it was worth it.
Yeah, like I said, it was worth it.
Quick thoughts, Francesca.
Yeah, I like this one. I would kind of like to, because I'm not really super familiar with a lot of NXT things, but I would like to start seeing more of Nikki Cross and what she can do.
Yeah,
I thought she
so
was very good in the ring.
do not call her up.
And also good time to point out that they had some really great vignettes for all this stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Great
all
production
five
quality.
All five of them, great production quality. And if you aren't familiar with NXT Weekly, the vignettes they did give you just spoke enough. It wasn't too long, and it wasn't too vague. It spoke everything it had to in a very nice, timely fashion.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel Nikki's getting gold though. I do want to swerve a little bit. I think they're gonna get her gold because at the end of this match, when Nikki woke up again, she was staring at Shayna and smiling, even though Shayna was being like the arrogant heel. Nikki was looking at her smiling, and I feel like this feud has just begun. So there's a lot that I feel is about to happen with these two women, and Nikki going over in the end, I feel it, even though I know you really like Dakota Kai and you think that her feud with Shayna was messed up.
It's more looking at the idea of the storytelling.
Yeah.
There's more story behind Dakota Kai
And Shayna, yeah. But it's just Nikki is so good.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the next match,
which is the NXT Championship match with Aleister Black defending his title against challenger Lars Sullivan.
So after this match, I'm not gonna. Up into this match, my favorite match was the tag team match that opened the show, but this match was still very good, even though it didn't top that one for me. It was still really good. They told a very easy story, but a very compelling one. The stuff that Lars Sullivan can do in the ring is great, and he's not the stupid guy who bumbles around and just... No, he has meaning of every single thing he does, and even if it looks ugly, there's a meaning behind it. There is a point behind it, which I thought was fantastic.
He's grown into a very good big man wrestler, and yes, I think it's like very good stuff that he put out here, and some really good selling that he did, and it's like really good storytelling as well, with the idea of holding on to see if Aleister could hit that black mass or not. So I thought it was really worth it. Aleister did end up having to use 2 black masses in a row to try to bring Lars Sullivan down. So Lars looking really strong in defeat here.
Yeah, and I felt it was really cool after the first one where he couldn't get up straight away. He was still on his knees, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, you think that's enough to keep me down?" or whatever he was saying, basically. And just one more, and it was done. But I love the part where before the 2, he goes for a black mass, misses, and when he goes to pin, because he missed and Lars kicked out, it doesn't diminish his signature move, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, after the 2 black masses, Mr. Aleister Black retains his title, which is for the best, to keep him as a credible champion. And I thought this match was good, and I liked how it started off slow and then it started to pick up really quickly, and the fluidity of Aleister Black. I've said this before and I'll say it again, it is unreal. I cannot believe how fluid that man is in the ring.
Very fluid, great charisma. I sometimes end up forgetting about, not necessarily forgetting about Aleister Black, but just saying it's like, goes to the point where I'm thinking of my favorites on NXT, and it's not normally Aleister Black I go to first until I see another one of his matches, and then it goes back to it.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those people where when you're watching him, you're like, oh my gosh, but when you're not watching him, like the back of your mind forgets about him because you miss him and you don't even realize it.
Yeah. I feel, like what Ricochet can do in the air, Aleister Black can do in combat, basically.
Yeah.
That same type of fluidity. So.
Yes, it was worth it.
Yes, so worth it. How about you,
Quick
Francesca?
thoughts to finish it up, Francesca. Was it worth it?
Yes.
And did you liked it?
Yes.
Cool. And in our main event,
yes, Ciampa versus Gargano 2.
Well, technically 3, but I guess
It's
they're
2.
not counting the Cruiserweight Classic.
2.
But
He even said, I'm waiting for Ciampa Gargano 3. So.
Oh, they always forget about 205 Live.
Well, it wasn't even 205 Live then.
Well, whatever. Anyways, this was up until this point. Okay, go.
This was an amazing match via storytelling about pushing Gargano past what he normally would do and turning him into a monster and really building up this storyline that's kind of saying maybe Ciampa's right with Gargano not being the good guy. Maybe both of them are bad guys. Maybe it's going to end in switching. Maybe a double turn for the third one.
A double turn, or maybe just a full-on heel turn and they team up again as a heel DIY.
Or maybe Gargano finds his humanity back and goes back to straight and narrow or something like that. But they're definitely setting up major long-term storytelling.
Ooh, this is going to be a good match. But yeah, up until this point, my favorite match still, yes, was the opening match. Undisputed Era versus Birch and Orkin. And then this match just blew me away from start to finish. There was very, very small, short spots. You know what I mean? Like very few times where both men were laid out and a count would have had to happen because they were both laid out. Only like 2 or 3 that I can remember. Very well paced, very intense, and just wow. Just wow. Francesca in our live stream said a lot that this is stuff you would never see on the main roster. The way more intense, way more exhausting, just how invested you got into it. Oh wow.
She says Raw is too scared to go there. Don't add her.
But yeah, I loved all the callbacks from not only the Cruiserweight Classic,
their matches they've done so far.
Yes, but
even the betrayal at last year's TakeOver Chicago.
Even the betrayal.
Callbacks to that.
And just every little intricacy was so well planned out. I absolutely loved in the very beginning with the stop sign. That was just ridiculous.
Yeah, such a ridiculous thing. And also, who is the monster that just keeps putting up random tables? Like it only had like 1 cord of wires on 2 tables. Why is it there? Stop!
Oh,
don't you know what don't you learn from anything? Anything, damn it!
Just the fact that either man can walk after this match is impressive. Like these guys just put it all out on the line, and after a DDT on exposed plywood, Ciampa wins. And after the 1, 2, 3, the entire crowd went silent. Like everybody thought Ciampa was gonna win. Everybody thought Ciampa was gonna win. And then when he did win, it's just the way he won just caused the crowd to just be like, "Oh my gosh, wow!"
Yeah,
even us,
Taker Brock Lesnar shock,
Mm-hmm. That was
very, very good.
That is a testament.
Yes.
That this isn't the grandest stage of them all, but they were able to get the same exact reaction as Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. That is how amazing NXT is becoming, especially with their takeovers.
Yes, great storytelling all the way through. I mean, you kind of made the comparison. I think you made the comparison maybe in the live stream. I don't know if this, but kind of back to Okada and Omega.
Yes,
it is one of those things where you have to watch all the way through all their matches and all their promos, and it really pays off doing that. Even if you don't do it, you still get a lot and still can feel in for everything. But it pays with that long term storytelling.
To give clarity, he has seen it from the beginning to now. I have not. I've only seen the matches, not the build-up, but the promo, the vignette they did to start it, and the match itself, and seeing all these little intricacies. And even though I haven't seen it when it happened, but being able to feel in the moment the stories that they were telling, I may not have been able to completely relate, but I still felt it, and that is amazing. Yeah, like you said, Okada and Omega, it felt like Johnny and Ciampa was watching Dominion and were like, I think we can do better than that. Let's try it. It was great.
Yeah.
Yes, it was worth it.
It's definitely worth it.
Francesca, quick thoughts on this one.
to kind of touch on what you were saying about not really knowing as much,
Yeah.
but you still felt it. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, because she hasn't seen any of it.
Yeah. I the only other NXT that I watched was for the one before
TakeOver New
WrestleMania.
Orleans. Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely just kind of felt the
Yeah, it's just
rivalry, I guess, and just
you
how physical this match was.
unprotected
It was
hair,
crazy.
unprotected headshots,
Protected hair.
hair shots too. Yes.
That's what happened to Baron Corbin.
Great setups to great payoffs.
Yes.
The trash can into the turnbuckle, the exposed plywood, and the handcuffs.
I mean,
all great.
Yeah, we won't get into too many details.
Yeah,
to
not too
spoil
many.
it for you. You know.
Go. That's enough to get you intrigued. Now go check it out because yes, it was worth it. You said it was worth it.
Yes, it's worth it.
Oh, holy heck, it was worth it. And yeah, I guess, let's talk it overall.
Yeah, I guess if you add up worth it, I guess that
Times
means a worth it.
1,000.
You know.
This pay-per-view, to quote an anime that Liam and I grew up on, it was over 9,000.
Yes, over. Right.
Yes, it was worth it. It was worth it, right? From start to finish.
Yes.
It was worth it. So yeah, guys, go watch this event. If you even if you know what happens, the outcomes, don't even worry about it because you already probably figured what the outcomes were going to be.
I predicted everything. You know,
Yeah,
beforehand.
like everyone predicted everything, but it was still it was the journey. This is a great way of the journey, not the destination.
Yes.
And go check it out. It was worth it. It was fun. Holy crud, I absolutely loved it.
It'll almost probably be better than tomorrow, but
Not almost. It will
It will
be.
be tomorrow.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And do you want to do the sign out or should I?
keep sweet.
Yeah, I'll let you just do the sign out.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give us those sexy, sexy likes.
And the unsexy ones.
Don't forget to share to all of your friends.
And your enemies.
If you like what we do, please subscribe to the channel and become a part of the Smarky family, and then hit the notification bell so that way you are notified when our videos go up and when we go live. We go live for most pay-per-views and every Sunday for our Shooting with the Smarky Family podcast. Not this week because of Father's Day and scheduling conflicts, but Liam and DJ will be there for Money in the Bank live, so definitely check that out. And yeah, check out all of our content. Where can they find you, Liam?
Find me on Twitter at Liam_SWA.
Where can they find you, Francesca?
Twitter and Instagram at Francesca_SWA.
And you can find me on Twitter at IsaJ_STP. And if you're wondering what the STP stands for, that is Skeleton Productions. That's our other channel, and a lot of new stuff is about to be onto that channel as well. So get ready for a lot more content coming your way. So much more content. You want to subscribe and you want to be notified. So do it. Thanks again so much for watching.
I'll also add,
Yes.
he's not here, so I say it for him. I bet if DJ was here, he'd give this an A+. Because you know that's his thing. He grades stuff.
When he remembers to.
Yes.
But let's hope he would.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would hope so.
Me too.
If not,
Who knows what goes in his mind?
We'll just kick him out though if he doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll make him watch it, and if he doesn't give an A+, sorry, DJ.
That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Instead of Money in the Bank, we'll just rewatch this pay-per-view and give all live reactions.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks again so much for watching, and until next time,
Keep it
it
sweet.
will be awesome.